Welcome back. It's I believe my microphone is muted, so I'm going to go through that again. We should have the bracket coming up now. So we're going to go through it together. It should be up on screen at the same time. So starting at the top of the bracket, we have TCM versus Velociraptors. Easy 2-0 for TCM. Then you had Flawless Victory versus Strive. Strive come away from that one. We had Tech versus BH3.esports. Tech won that one. VWS versus Amnesty. We actually saw that game on stream as well. That was VWS. Had a great win there. London Conspiracy versus UG. London Conspiracy took that one. Vanity for Dynasty won 2-0 against Avengers Assemble. Infuse took down Deceives 2-0, and FaZe France took down Zenex 2-0. Now, all 2-0s there in the first one of the winners bracket final. We've also got, let's go to round 2 now. Round 2, we actually have TCM versus Strive, which is the game you're about to see. It's the last game in the winners bracket here at the Gfinity Studios. We have Tech versus VWS. That's a game that was on just a second ago. And obviously Tech took that 2-1. London Conspiracy won 2-0 against Vanity for Dynasty. That was off stream. We have Infuse versus FaZe France, and it was FaZe France who took that 2-0 in quite dominating fashion. The loser bracket games we currently have going on is UG Avengers Assemble has already finished 2-0. Deceive lost to Zenex 2-0. We had a few more games going on loser bracket in the other room. We already have, in winner bracket round 3, we have London Conspiracy versus FaZe France. That should be coming up very, very shortly as well. And then the winner of this TCM Strive game will be playing Tech in the other semi-final. Guys, I'm going to hand it over to our wonderful casters now, who should be ready to get into this game. Both teams are ready. Guys, over to you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Gfinity Halo 2 Anniversary LAN Championship here in London, England. I am Golden Boy, joined by this finely dressed gentleman known as the Wonder Boy. What's up, buddy? I got it.
I'm good, I'm good.
It's a great Tenacious D song,
Dude,
by the way.
And it's the greatest combo to ever grace the commentary booth, surely?
That's right. The boys are back.
The boys.
The boys are back. That's right. Of course, I'm Golden Boy and Wonder Boy here. So, with that said, we have a great matchup coming up next. It is going to be TEC, or scratch that. We have the names here. We'll get that taken care of, though. Strive versus TCM.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, I knew it. You have my back, though, buddy.
I got you, I got you.
I appreciate it.
The boys got each other's backs.
That's how we operate,
Yeah,
man. We
of
just
course.
sync up. We fusion like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And then there's giraffes involved.
Don't say
Had to bring it back
about animals, please.
one more time. Okay, well, okay, so let's talk a little bit about this here. You know, we'll get the names all situated on our screen, but who do you want to kick it off with first and foremost? I mean, any player in particular that has caught your interest?
Well, it looks as if we're going to be kicking off with Spen here from Strive. The players really I want to be watching out of the Strive team has got to be Moze and Zyrus. This is their first LAN on Halo 2 Anniversary. They seem to be the guys that have flown over from the mainland Europe. They've come from Norway and Malta, respectively, so these guys are going to be coming over with a point to prove, Golden Boy.
All right, well, Spen is going to get picked off early there as he will fall, and he's going to wait to see if any of his teammates are going to come in. Ramirez is going to pick off Zyrus. Zyrus, you know, coming back big time here. You know, of course, big shout out to him. I had heard about some of the stuff that had happened to him, and it's just absolutely incredible to see that kind of determination from that gentleman there. But now Spen has a sniper rifle. Rockets flying through, though. That was actually going to be Ramirez with those rockets, and that will take care of business there. Spen dropping those snipes. Well, yeah, we got to jump over to Chalky. Let's jump over to Chalky because he has a snipe hanging around over by Ring 3. You know what's going to come here. And Chalky, though, wisely enough, backing away from that one, knowing that he was not in a great position there to do some damage with that battle rifle.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I literally just had to point that out to you because as soon as I see Chalky with a sniper
you
rifle,
just know it's going to be fireworks.
I know something's going to happen. He's putting some great shots there on Moze. Takes him down, no problem. Just patrolling this Ring 2 area, trying to find a couple of players. Just can't seem to see anyone at the moment, though. Finally spots a player. Can he hit this headshot?
Oh, he waits around.
Yeah.
He waits around, though, a little too long, and he ends up paying for that one, having to drop back. It's going to be 10-7 here. Red team TCM in the lead. Now, oh, beautiful shot there as he's going to get the quick scope, and that was going to be Moze there who gets picked off. Am I pronouncing that right? Moze or Mose?
Moze, yeah,
okay.
Moze.
I didn't know if it was Fonzie, you know, like Mose.
Fonzie?
Yeah.
Like Wonder Boy?
Yeah, like Wonder Boy. So, 2 Foxy's going to get the kill there. That will be an assist for Chalky, and that will be Spen who gets picked off. So, you know, something that Sims had mentioned before, he said he felt like Strive could pull off the upset here against TCM. Want to know what your thoughts about that.
Well, I'm not entirely sure that anyone this weekend can touch the TCM team. They seem to be far more coordinated and more skillful than any other team we've seen at this weekend. If there's a team that can push them, I can imagine it's going to be London Conspiracies. We jump over to 2Foxy, who's patrolling Ring 3, and he's just got himself a nice double kill. For me, this Strive is very much a makeshift lineup. They've done very well to get to this winners bracket round 2, but unfortunately, I don't see them beating TCM here.
Yeah, well, they are going to be down by 10 kills here, and 2Foxy is going to be on the killing spree as well. So that means 1 life, 5 kills, just having a great run for him. And 2Foxy throwing on some shots over by Zyru. Zyru's having to drop away from that one there as he has a quarter of his shields remaining. 2Foxy controlling Ring 3.
Do you say Zyrus?
Zyrus or Zyrus?
It's Zyrus.
Zyrus. Yeah, you see the U.
Zyrus.
You know, you see the U and you just want to pronounce it, right? That's usually. I would. I don't know. That's how I mean, don't judge me.
I'm judging you so much.
We just had like a long conversation about accents, and now I feel like I'm just under the needle here as far as like how I talk.
Don't worry. If you say anything wrong, I'm gonna shout at you. And
thanks, buddy. That I wouldn't expect anything different. So 2Foxy has a target in sight here. That's actually gonna be one of the members. Oh, never mind. Zyra's pushing up. It's gonna be another member there. Warlord having to run away there. Never mind. He stayed put. Wasn't really much he could do there. Had no shields. And I saw you nodding your head in agreement there. I got the name right.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did very, very well. Warlord actually last weekend. Remember the team I pointed out to you? RKO
yes.
out of nowhere.
Yes.
He was on that lineup. Fantastic headshot there from 2Foxy. He was on the lineup that just absolutely trounced the AIZ team. Complete upset of the tournament. So, and Warlord really, on that lineup, was probably the star player. He was putting up some big numbers and actually dumped out Gunner's team. Gunner, of course, top 16 at Global Championships. So, Warlord, for me, is the star of this Strive team.
Yeah, well, he's nading himself, and it seems like he's doing that so he can give himself a better position on the map. And it seems like actually something happened here. So, don't know what that was. Score was 37-14. And something had occurred, so don't know what's going on with that. But I thought he just, you know, naded himself just you know, for the fun of it. You know, I mean, they were getting trounced quite heavily there in that first round. But you know, I guess, or in that first you know, set. So I guess for me, TCM, I really don't see this upset happening. You know, that Sims had proclaimed. He felt like this team had the potential, you know, to catch TCM off guard. TCM is just looking too strong right now. I really don't see many teams. You know, like you mentioned, you said London Conspiracy. That matchup has been hyped up quite a bit. They're on opposite sides of the bracket too, so we will. If let's say the cards fall in all the correct places, we could see that winner bracket final be TCM London Conspiracy. But still, though, TCM looks strong.
Well, just hearing from the floor that one of the Xboxes actually froze. But coming back to what you said about London Conspiracy, they have to get past FaZe France.
That's right, FaZe France. Like, you can't forget that.
How are you supposed to get into the winners bracket final when you're playing against some of the best players in France?
They're red hot right now.
They are literally red hot.
They are feeling good. I mean, they had Xenix at first, and they had Infused, you know, to follow that one off. You know, I went out to the crowd, and I asked some of the players there, I said, who do you guys think is going to take this one? And everyone said Infused was going to do it. I don't know if maybe that was just UK Love. I even heard one guy say, I don't know who it was. I don't want to call anyone, even if I knew it. But one guy said, well, FaZe France doesn't have internet to rely on anymore. So, you know, like now they actually have an actual like competition here. But yet they 2-0'd Xenix. They 2-0'd Infused. Now they're going to face off against London Conspiracy, the team that was formerly known as Vibe. They finished second at the EU Championships, but despite that, though, it could have gone to a Game 11. Maybe we could have been singing a much different tune here. London Conspiracy considered one of the stronger teams in this tournament alongside TCM. I guess looking at this, I mean, can FaZe France upset? And is it even an upset against London Conspiracy?
I don't know, because you have to think about London Conspiracy. They've seen FaZe France just trounce Infused. I would say that before the matchup, that London Conspiracy might just sleep on FaZe France a little bit, but now they've seen them take down Infused with such ease. they might be a little more alert to this FaZe France team. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen. It's a really, really tough one to call, and I can't wait to see it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Actually, I think we might get to those games today.
Ooh.
I heard we might get to those games today. The producers in the back just giving you like the smirk, you know, like oh, you know you want to see it today, girl. You know, it's like giving me that smooth Barry Manilow voice, you know, although they're not doing that at all. But
no,
it would be dope if they did.
Yeah.
I'm always down for the producers to just hit me with some smooth jazz in my ears.
Like some Barry White or something.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Smooth,
like,
smooth baritone in my ear.
Girl, you know you want to see that halo. So good.
Have you ever wanted to cast
so
in that voice?
Just
commentate.
I've tried numerous times. Like whenever like there was one time I don't remember the event it was, but it was someone was just like trolling in the comments, and I just read it in a very trollish voice. It was like someone saying that this other team sucked, and like provided no context or anything like that. He was like, "You just suck. This player is terrible," and I'm just like, "Well, why are you talking like why why are you typing that?" And then that's like my troll voice, and I've always wanted to cast in that, but I don't mind dropping some smooth jazz occasionally.
I think sometimes you should. Like if an overkill happens, overkill.
I'm trying to remember who I was casting with, where we did golf voice. We did golf, like just pure golf voice. Like
what's golf voice?
Golf is just like, and a great kill.
Oh yes.
There.
Yeah.
Out of Chalky. Yes. Great snipe.
Really
great snipe. Yeah. Like that's just golf. Like
great
hands.
Poise.
Great
poise.
All the poise. All day with the poise. You know, but yeah. So guys, enough delay here. I know you guys are absolutely having a blast with our voices, but back to the action again as we have Chalky on your screen, and he's going to go right after that sniper. Now, you made the call before in that first TCM matchup that we saw where Chalky was, you know, I said 2 Foxy, look at 2 Foxy, and I was wrong about that one, but Chalky's going to have no shields here, has to back away.
Yeah, he's trying to eye up some of the strike players.
Oh my
there
goodness.
It is, straight off the bat. See, you never doubt Chalky Golden Boy because he does stuff like this.
Yeah, he just picked off that sniper at the back of the base immediately. Now he's going to look over by the rocks, and he's going to find Spen again. Spen falling victim to that sniper 2 times here, and he's going to look over by rocks again, and he lines up another one against Most. That's going to just absolutely suck them for them. That's 3 kills in a row for Chalky, and he has his eyes set. He knows that he can potentially pick off this 4th kill, but wisely enough backs up, looking to get that positioning and eyes over by the mid.
The thing I don't understand about when you watch Chalky, he looks like he has so much time to aim with this sniper
right?
rifle.
Yes. Oh, he got crossed big time.
And that's what you do. That's what you got to do to take him down. You need at least 3 people shooting Chalky, but he looks like he has so much time. He's such a patient sniper. He'll pick and choose his shots. If he knows he can't hit something, he'll back off, get his shields. But it's crazy. It's an insane talent.
Well, he plays considerably different to guys like Snipedown, for example. Snipedown's very twitchy with that sniper, but at the same time though, he knows when to kind of like tone it down. I feel like with Chalky, it's always this calm way to do it, but occasionally he'll have those moments of just greatness with being able to pick off like a player with a quick, like a snapshot or something like that. Like you've seen that happen before, but one thing about Chalky that I've always appreciated was his understanding of when to back up, right? Like I was concerned about this before at Gamescom. He really just seemed to, he felt confident, so he just challenged everything. But at PAX Prime, you saw him actually play it tad bit more reserved.
Yeah, I'd like to swap over to Foxy on the TCM side if we can, because he's got himself a double kill Guardian Angel. Just dropped the sniper rifle though. He's going to push back up into this heart. Don't forget those sniper rifles on around a 2-minute timer from drop. So in around 2 minutes time, we're going to see another sniper rifle on the map. Yep,
that's right. That should be popping up around the 10:30 mark. So we'll be on the lookout for that. But 2 Foxy, wisely enough, staying alive. 2 members actually going to be waiting for 2 Foxy as he challenged over by the snipe tower. You have a couple of his teammates dropping away, looking to put down a couple shots off respawn, which is great from 2 Foxy to just, be able to support immediately off the respawn like that. Now picks up the assault rifle, which is Honestly, the assault rifle, a very useful weapon in Halo 2 Anniversary. This gun did not exist in Halo 2 Classic, but in Anniversary, it plays wonderfully, and it's also a pseudo power weapon too, because it allows you to push up and be a tad bit more aggressive than what you would normally expect to see here. The assault rifle, though, came out, but his teammate was going to be there for the connection to Foxy, managing to stay alive in the back of the red base here as he's going to continue to push forward.
Yeah, I want to talk about 2Foxy a little bit if we can, Golden Boy. Last weekend, he was nominated MVP of the whole tournament. Over Chalky, over players like Blackjack. He was the guy really making the plays for TCM. I mean, we saw him. Look at that fantastic timing of that sniper rifle there.
Actually, I think that was a 1 minute drop. Yeah, so
there we go. The headshot right there. Can he get a double? Yes,
That's
he can.
A double
Takes
kill.
down Zyrus.
So
just
simple.
a casual conversation while 2Foxy's putting on a sniping clinic.
Yeah, right. It's like, hey, you know, I just had MVP last week, but, you know, I'm just going to get this double kill because I can.
It's no big deal.
So, yeah, that was a about a 1 minute timer on that sniper rifle, and you ended up seeing that happen at the 11:30 mark. So, oh my goodness, that headshot there. Is he going to line it up? No, not able to do that one. That shot from ring 3 is challenging, but that sniper rifle is going to fall down in the river there. So 2Fox is going to make a straight beeline right for that snipe, and it is going to be on the snipe bridge. So he does pick that up again, and he is going to have about, what is that, 7 shots left on that sniper. So this is good business for them here. That's going to be another one and a double kill off the respawn for 2Foxy. Is he going to line it up again? And he manages to get yet another headshot. 2Foxy just showing up big time, showing why he's the real MVP. Everyone talks about Chalky, but you got to start talking about 2Foxy some more.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He's putting on an absolute sniping clinic here. He's picking up Mo's there. Can he kill him? Yes, he can.
He's on fire.
He really is on fire. He's about to
double
get
kill,
himself
killing spree.
Double kill, killing spree, and look at the ammo in that
Look at
gun.
the score, 43-18. Oh my goodness, with the headshot from the distance there. It is 44-18. The steak dinner is cooking. It is sizzling right now. All you need is some potatoes on that bad boy, and you have yourself a meal. 2Foxy looking to put this one away. 5 kills remaining between these two teams here. 5 kills remaining for TCM. The EU champions looking incredible right now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
At this point in the game, you really have to ask TCM how they like their steaks done.
Yeah. No, do you like it medium rare?
Well
Or you like it I like a well-done steak. You know, I mean,
really?
that's just how I roll.
I'm a medium rare kind of guy.
Well, there you have it. You can have your medium rare steak. I'm pretty sure some members of TCM would as well. 50-19. The EU champions coming out strong here, proving that final, regardless of what would have happened there with London Conspiracy, TCM was going to take it no matter what. They're continuously proving that they are the team to beat at this tournament. Strive is struggling here. Zyrus and the rest of the team just can't quite find what they wanted. And honestly, that is a tough map for you to get against TCM, knowing that there are 2 snipers on there, knowing that the long-range game is an emphasis. You have 2Foxy who can go off. You have Chalky who can go off. You have Ramirez who can go off. It is so dangerous. And then you have Riot just doing what Riot does, just playing that support role. There you can check out the the kills and deaths there. You have 2Foxy. He went 16-5. Need I say more?
But look at Riot's deaths. He only
Riot
got
hits.
2
No,
deaths.
but wait a minute, though. Ramirez went 13-0.
No.
He went 13-0 with 9 assists on LAN.
No way.
No deaths.
That is not the Rami that everyone knows.
I'm so
in
sorry,
Europe.
Ramirez. We did not give you
Wow.
any love in that game, but 2Foxy was just putting on a clinic, dude. Oh, my goodness. How is Strive going to bounce back from this? That is a deflating loss.
It really is, but you have to look at the next game type, and it's one of those game types where it's quite a long, drawn-out affair, and if you can win that, then maybe you might pull yourself back into this series. The next game is Lockdown King of the Hill, but against a well-regimented side such as TCM Halo. You're not going to fancy your chances, it's got to be said.
And it's all dependent on who gets the BR tower, right? Because you're going to be able to get the sniper a little bit quicker. I think, what was TCM? So TCM is red, and I believe red spawns by...
Red spawns BR.
Red spawns BR. So if they're able to get the sniper immediately, that is going to be dangerous for them. Also, I want to see if they have that confidence to push into the A hill right away to get that and get a couple good points on there. But really, it's going to come down to the B hill and the D hill, where TCM is going to rack up a good portion of time And you never know. You could end up seeing TCM just make this a 2-0 sweep, something that I did not expect. You know, the way that the Sims was talking about Strive, and like sure they are a put together team here, but they're full of talented players. It is quite shocking to see that being the case, especially considering Warlord having a great event last week at the European Championships. Zyrus, excuse me,
there you go.
Being who he is, one of the, I think, the second highest European player to place at the Global Championships. Yep. Very talented players here, but still TCM, man, they've just been on a run. And
you have to look at the players on Strive as well. The best player in Malta in Moz, the best player in Norway in Zyrus. So you have to think, surely a team full of talent can maybe get themselves back into this series. You have to remember it's still only a best of 3, so anything can happen. If they win this next game, lock down King of the Hill, they only have a Slayer to win, and then maybe they may just pull off the upset of the season against TCM.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be interesting here to see if Strive's going to bounce back. Of course, TCM looking to put this one quick with the 2-0. Actually, I wanted to take a look at the bracket again, because if TCM ends up defeating them, they go on to face off against who is that? Tech,
I believe.
Yeah, so they face Tech, right? On the bottom, FaZe France against London Conspiracy. So top 4 at this point, could be TCM if they 2-0 in this one, of course, or if they win this series. TCM certainly looking poised to do that. You can see the bracket one more time. This is very interesting stuff here. I mean, honestly, I haven't seen London Conspiracy play yet. I haven't had the distinguished opportunity to cast FaZe France. That matchup is going to be on fire. It's going to be insane.
I have actually had the pleasure of casting the FaZe France team, and honestly, they look on another level than the team we saw at I-49. These guys came over and got second completely out of nowhere, but somehow this team looks even better. I don't know how. I didn't even know it was possible, but apparently it is.
Well, let's jump into the fun here as we have game number 2 locked down. King of the Hill underway, and it seems as if Spen and the boys are going to push A aggressively, and they're not going to give him any kind of time to set up. And this is so smart here from from this team, from Strive. Unfortunately for Spen, he turned around and ended up paying the ultimate price there, but it was a smart approach there for them. TCM, though, still managed to get the sniper in their hands. This is just not what you wanted to see. They have sniper and sword right now, every power weapon in their control. Power weapon that matters right now, to say the least.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, the most important thing out of all of that, Golden Boy, is the fact that they have BR tower control as well as all of those weapons. You saw what Spen and the team tried to do at the start. They pushed straight across the top middle. They tried to get that BR tower back for that B hill rotation, but they just couldn't do it. Now we see Spen pushing towards this BR tower.
They have to make a play.
They really have to get to that B hill rotation.
They have to figure something out. I mean, honestly, one thing about the way TCM played that one too is, despite the fact that they went at them with everything that they had, they felt that confidence, right? Like they were like, we know that we have this one locked down. Riots now has a sniper as well as a sword in his hand, so let's actually jump over to Riots here and see what's going on with him, because he has every power weapon in control, and he's waiting for players to actually push up. And if that sword comes out anytime, obviously it's going to be a gimme for him, and he's going to have a teammate there for support.
Yeah, you have to look at these lovely killing spree there for Riots. Look at these weapons, that famous Ogre 1 combo.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember on Lockout the 41 and O game from Ogre 1? So the Snipe Sword really are just powerful weapons on this map. Riots just can't seem to connect with any of these shots so far though, but look at the score, Golden Boy. 45-0 right now in favor of TCM.
Not what you want to see, if you are Strive. I mean, it is a struggle to see that. Now it's going to be going over to C, but they have control of it again, and they're just having them pinned up. I mean, looking over at the Strive side, Zyrus is pushing up. He's going to be over by the open ramp, and he might be able to take out Riots if Riots isn't careful, which I think he is going to be able to do that. But still, regardless of the fact, TCM, they're just walking around, the hill. They're walking around the objective uncontested at this point, and they're getting good spawns too. Like, they're getting spawns that are going to be so advantageous for them. Ramirez is able to pick off one player. Riots is over by BR3, just continuing to maintain control. they could let C dwindle down in time, and they could just rotate over for D, but Warlord seems ready for this one.
Yeah, I was going to say, the thing that you have to look at for Strive is the fact that they do have the Sniper Tower control, but I believe it's only Warlord for his team at Sniper Tower now. No, he does have some friends, but look, the TCM players pushing for this D hill. Warlord just not making it happen with the shotgun there. Golden Boy gets absolutely caught with his pants down by Riots. That was crazy. He just completely
he was shooting cotton candy right there, man.
He was shooting ghosts. It was crazy.
He was not doing anything with that. Not what you want to see if a player has a shotgun in their hands and going for that melee as well. Warlord off the respawn, gets educated on how you do not approach a situation there. He opted to toss a couple grenades, ended up paying the ultimate price, but the shotgun, though, coming out. I think Mose had the sword, and he ended up getting dropped by Riots with the shotgun. Riots now looking to bring his team past that 100-point threshold. That's going to make it 103-9. 103-9. TCM is looking incredible.
Yeah, one thing I've just seen off screen is that 2Foxy has a Needler in his hands. I wonder if we can see some dual Needler action sometime this weekend, Golden Boy. That would just be a throwback to the MLG days.
Oh yeah,
is T squared over there?
Right? I mean, like, is the power of T squared thing? Oh my goodness, this is not good. Anyway, though, needless to say, you know, 2Foxy and the crew just looking great here. Ramirez has the sword. He is, you know, looking to just continue to maintain control. He has a sword and snipe combo. 130. Oh, wait a minute. Ends up dropping it, though. So Ramirez giving up the sword and the sniper rifle while 2Foxy and the crew are going to hold down E as best they can. This could be the opportunity that Strive was looking for, though, because those power weapons so critical here and could help in breaking that hill if TCM's not careful.
One thing that's so rare to see on this game type is a team winning by the score limit. You never see teams get to 250 seconds. I just wonder whether or not we might be able to see TCM close this game out with a 250 win.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Obviously, you know, it's TCM has been playing incredible this whole series. You know, you have 2Foxy with the sniper, you have Ramirez with the sword. They have power weapon control. Honestly, everything is going good for them. And look at this. I mean, 2Foxy, he's just knowing, like, these players know if I challenge, I'm going to get picked off by the sniper rifle. That's exactly what ended up occurring there. I mean, 2Foxy making that player have to drop back. They're spawned inside of, you know, bottom of the blue lift. There's really nothing they can do at this point. They're trapped.
Yeah, and 2Foxy really is just having fun with this sniper rifle. Takes down Zyrus there. Goes for another headshot. Can't quite connect with that one. He decides to drop for a shotgun there, tried juggling some weapons, but it didn't work out. So the sniper is going to be in the hands of a Strive player. I believe it's Mose who actually dropped the snipe there for a sword. But we're going to stay on the point of view. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to swap over to Mose as he's got a sword in his back pocket, trying to make his way around to this BR tower. And I love this play. I love this play, Golden Boy, because he's trying to get BR tower back for his team. He knows that B hill is going to top BR. Whips out the sword out of his back pocket, takes down Chalky, goes for the double kill there. That's fantastic there from Mose.
Yeah, and exactly what Mose needed here, exactly what Strive needed. I mean, the game's not out of control, right? Well, I mean, I would say the score is out of control, but they're definitely not out of it because of the amount of time that they have to work with here. Despite that, though, you know, Mose just continuing to hold the sword down by BR Tower is so critical for them. They need every single kill that they can get here, and Mose is opening the door for them, and he's telling his teammates just walk through because he needs support, but unfortunately doesn't get it as you see Riots pushed up on the BR Tower, takes out Mose, gives up the sword there as well. That is not good for them by any means, but they do end up getting that spawn by the library. Riots, though, pushing up as he's actually going to have the sword and opting to play this one intelligently. No need for him to get reckless and push up. He could just continue to hold them off for grenades, and he knows that the second that these players try and challenge, that's going to be an easy sword kill for him.
Yeah, that sword in that back pocket is so dangerous because you just never see it coming. All of a sudden, you see the players swap weapons, and bam, there's a sword slicing your nose off. And Riots has that in his back pocket right here. He's just patrolling this BR tower. Sees a player on his team there go down at BR3. He's going to go up there and see what the situation is. Shooting down the stalactites at top middle. And Sniper Tower as well. And he sees some Strive players over at Snipe, Golden Boy. Yeah,
I mean, they're just going to continue to let, you know, they can give up this time, right? Riots just continues to hold this down. That's perfectly fine for them. Give up the time. They have the sword control. Let me see who has sniper. No one has sniper on the other side, but regardless of the fact, I mean, they still have Warlord has a sniper rifle, but he's taking that thing over by bottom blue lift.
Yeah.
So there's really not much he's going to be able to do from this angle besides maybe support over by C. That's going to be moving a little bit. They're going to get ready for the D hill, and that means Warlord needs to get ready with this one. Of course, getting this extra time here, anything helps at this point as there's 7 minutes on the clock. Again, plenty of time for them to be able to come back into this game, but TCM knows that they're in the driver's seat, and there's really nothing that Strive could do here unless Warlord or someone just goes off.
You just have to wonder whether or not TCM might just play this slow in order to get a bit more, I want to say invested in this LAN, but get some more game time down in this tournament, because it's certainly going to help them. The more they can stay warm, the more game time they get in this tournament, it's definitely going to help them out in the later rounds, because they want to get a feel for the main stage. It can be quite daunting.
Yeah.
On stage, there's bright lights, there's a studio in front of you, there's crowds, and you know you just have to wonder, despite the experience of TCM, they've seen all this before, whether or not they might just let this one run out for the remaining 6 minutes in this game, and you know, just soak up a bit of the experience of Gfinity.
Just continue to you know, rack up kills, continue to get their shots warm. That could be the case here as well. I mean, you know, you can see that they're obviously trying to put this one away, but that's definitely a fair assessment there, Wonder. It makes sense. Now time's going to be moving forward. A nade stick there coming out. That's going to be a Warlord there who fell prey to that one. One of the members, I believe that was Spen, had to back up because he knew that he was going to get the 4 if he wasn't careful. They're getting this time. They have 13 seconds left, or 13 points left, and that's pretty much going to do it here. Zyrus pushes up. That's going to be 2 inside of E, but still, that time, though, I mean, really only a couple of seconds here. There's really no room for failure for Strive, and so far Strive has not shown that they're capable of stopping TCM in this lockdown King of the Hill matchup.
Yeah, the TCM experience just shining through here. They are wiping away this pickup makeshift team of Strive, and you've got to say the experience really just shining through as we're on board with Chalky, just back-smacking Mose there like it's no problem whatsoever, and he finds himself a sniper rifle. I wonder whether or not he might just leave this hill and put on a bit of a show with this sniper rifle for all the fans at home. He's just eyeing, trying to see where the Strive players are coming from. Almost hits that headshot there, but eventually gets taken down. He was loitering in that hill with the sniper rifle, Golden Boy, but unfortunately, he got taken down. Yeah,
still a couple, you know, plenty of time left on the A hill, and they only need 8 points here. So at this time, like, pretty much TCM, all they got to do is just walk in and feel rather good. They'll rack up 2 or 3 seconds. Now it's 6 seconds. They're going to get maybe a couple more here. There's still plenty of time left on the A hill. That's going to do it just about. No, it's going to get stopped right at 250. So, I mean, regardless of the fact they have 25 points to play for here, still it's pretty much done at this point. Well, yeah, so 300, so I apologize. But regardless, they ended it at 250, and that's going to be – did they change that, by the way? Like, I don't know if that was –
In the official HCS settings, it is 12-minute timer, and it's 250 to win. It might have just been a case that someone put on the wrong settings in the game.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was changed to 250.
Yeah,
but, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Yep.
Whatever. No judgment. Well, that's going to do it there for TCM. They are going to pull off that Game 2 victory, and that will be Strive going to the losers bracket. TCM will face off against TEC. That's going to be our first semifinals matchup. And then we have London Conspiracy facing off against FaZe France. That is going to be a huge matchup between two teams that FaZe France has been on fire, and London Conspiracy, many consider to potentially make their way back to the finals to face off against the European champions TCM. But then we have the TCM-TEC matchup. What should TCM be looking out for in this one?
You see, it's quite difficult because last weekend TEC really put in a quite disappointing performance. They didn't come in with a lot of game time under their belt. They weren't as practiced as they nearly wanted to be. They've rectified that for this weekend at Gfinity, but I still just see TCM on a complete other level. I think the only teams at this point that can touch them are both teams in the other semi-final in FaZe France and London Conspiracy. That is going to be the semi-final that I want to watch.
Well, of course, TCM is, or I should say TEC, I think they know that obviously they know they're coming into this as the underdogs. Maybe that's going to be the motivational boost that they need to be able to take out TCM. Of course, though, London Conspiracy, FaZe, to ask you of your thoughts here. Obviously, FaZe has been on a roll, but London Conspiracy, the new London Conspiracy, who do you think here has the upper hand?
Man, you're really, really putting me on the spot because I really see these two teams as so evenly matched. I mean, the London Conspiracy team that we saw last week were just so impressive. They took TCM to a game number 10. They felt quite hard done by as a few things happened in game that maybe didn't go their way, but at the same time, you look at this weekend, FaZe France have just absolutely trounced Infused, who again wanted to bounce back from last weekend. They placed third, and suddenly they find themselves in the losers bracket at the hands of FaZe France. So I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, it's going to be a crazy match, and I can't wait to see. What happens.
Yeah, I'm pumped for it. Obviously, TCM, TEC first semifinals matchup, FaZe France and London Conspiracy in the second semifinal matchup. It is going to be absolutely bananas. Of course, we want to thank you, everyone who's tuned in for today, whether you're here early in the morning joining us here at the Gfinity studio, or if you're in the United States tuning in as it's the morning over there now. Hello, good morning, everyone. Big thank you to everyone who's supported the event so far. Make sure you're talking about the event using the hashtag GfinityHalo2K. And I just found out we have Brycey down on the floor with two of the members of the opposite team, or one of the members, I should say, captains of the opposite teams. Brycey, what's going on, buddy?
Hello and welcome. Joining me in the studio this time, we have two Foxy and Warlord. So I'm going to just start with the guys who beat you, if that's okay with you. Okay, I have to speak to you two Foxy, and the reason why is I was watching backstage. You went a little bit of a tear, didn't you?
Yeah, I do like playing like these games which get us into the big games, man. Like I do like enjoying myself while we're playing.
Don't consider your opposition was a big opponent then?
It was a bit of a makeshift, and they know themselves, but they are good players, so it's kind of like getting us into the later on matches that we know which are coming.
Well, your next game, if I remember correctly, is Tech now. There'll be a rivalry there, from what I understand. They're definitely a team you're looking forward to beating.
Yeah, we've always said that we want to play them. It's a team that we never actually really do get to play. Maybe Lethal a lot more, because we played them at Gamescom and kind of went to the finals with them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that series.
Awesome. Anybody else you're looking forward to playing this kind of tournament?
It's going to be us Vibe final again, so it's just if they turn up this time.
Oh, bit of confidence there, bit of confidence. Well, I'm going to go over to the team you just beat. So, come on, tell me, Warlord, what happened?
Well, we didn't play great, but then again, like TCM are an amazing team. Like we tried to like figure out what we're doing wrong, but there's not really much you can do against like TCM in the moment. Like they're definitely like probably the strongest team, so it's really like too order to try and beat them for anyone at this like, event.
Wow, it's a little bit of respect there for TCM. You kind of respect the power that they've got. So, your loser bracket run is now coming up. Are you going to just try to clear this out of your heads and continue forward?
Yeah, we just really want to use this series to learn and get better, so that when we play against teams like Zenex, we'll be like, as good as we can be, because we haven't really played together. So playing against teams like TCM is like great practice. Like play against like some of the lower teams, hopefully progress into the tournament.
So how confident are you feeling? Where do you think you're going to place now? Like obviously you got your loser bracket run to go. Are you confident you can get right back into the top?
Oh, definitely. I mean, obviously, maybe beating teams like TCM around the exact top might be a bit of a tall order, but we definitely fancy our chances against teams like Zenex and VWS. If we just all play well, we can definitely beat teams like that.
Awesome. Still a good bit of confidence from you there. So, obviously, we had a few announcements. We had a big announcement from Gfinity last night. We had the HCS trailer was on earlier. Guys, what do you kind of think going forward? I mean, seems like Halo is back.
It is back, man. Just seeing some of the names, it's just like nostalgia. Like every like stream, like they're hitting bigger numbers every other week, and it's like we're up there with COD again. And hopefully we can stick at it and not disappear again.
Awesome. What do you kind of think of the resurgence of Halo as an esport?
It's amazing. It's been a long time since like Halo's just been so hyped, and since like the MLG events, and there's a lot of hype. A lot of good tournaments popping up, really good prize money. So yeah, man, Halo's back definitely.
Awesome. Anybody you want to give any shout-outs to?
Shout to a team called Why Can't I Sprint, which has my brother on it, and Looney Dogs.
Awesome. What about you? Any shout-outs for you?
And again, just TCM, thank you, and Cooler Master. Without them, we'd still be struggling to get to events. So yeah, big props to them.
People like Big Jim.
Big Jim and Craig, yep.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me here at the interview. I'm going to let you kind of get on with the games you've got coming up. Speaking of coming up after the break, we have another winner's bracket game. So we'll see you right after this.